This morning's contest features our visiting Team East at the 2007 level and today's home team in their blue jerseys, Team West. Now for this morning's starting lineups. First, for visiting East, starting in goal, number 30, Logan Colin. Starting on defense, number 16, Nick Mark. And number 7, Andrew Bird of Bonelton. Starting on the wings, number 5, Chaz Lentz. And number 2, Finn Zaruba. And starting at center, number 9, Isaac Berberina. East is coached by Frankie Berberina. Please welcome up Team East. Now the starting lineup for Team West, starting at goal, number 30, Migman Mock. Starting on defense, number 6, Jack Starfield. And number 14, Tommy Piccanaro. Starting on the wings, number 21, Jack Stanius. And number 4, Will Dispatch. Starting at center, number 8, Henry Aben. And now let's welcome the rest of Team West. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you stand as you are able, and please remove your caps.
Works. FVP Auto Parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works. FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP, reach for what works. You know what works? FVP Auto Parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works? FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP, reach for what works.
All right, ready to get our third game underway. Jeff Pappas with you for the third out of 7 here from the Bloomington Ice Gardens on this ice anyway. There are other games going on, third place games on the other rinks here, the 3-rink facility. Ready to get her going here. Logan Claren of Hastings will be in the goal to our right. Nathan Mock, Jan Hassan in the goal to our left. West versus East. Teams from the North won the first 2 games here in the girls U11 just played, and in the U10s that kicked us off, the boys U10s this morning. Ready to go. Puck down, and the West controls from the face-off. It's played between the feet of Jack Starfield from Lakeville, who goes back for it. Goes around to the far side boards. And now the East will get an opportunity, a point-blank shot and a save by Mock. Gavin Mcneil, Apple Valley getting an opportunity. We'll get a face-off now to the left of the West goal. And that's going to be Chaz Lentz from Cottage Grove on the face-off, puck down. And it's stripped away. Here comes the West through center. They have a 3-on-3 over the line. First shot of the game for them sails wide. Colin Potter from Minneapolis. Now the puck played all the way back into the zone. That's going to be icing against the East, and we'll go back for a face-off. 46 seconds gone. 2:21-minute halves here in the U11 boys. Next game coming up at noonish. The girls U12. Boys U12 follows at 1:30. And then the oldest groups, the girls and the boys, 2005 at 3 and at 4:30 as we play on here for the Ice Gardens in Bloomington. 3rd out of 7 games here on our championship Sunday. And play is at the East blue line. Rolls up the slot, and it's picked off there by the West. Colin Potter throws it across. Oh, and a nice play there as Mason Jensen of Rogers nearly on the back end of a nice diagonal passing play. First full minute gone. They come out in front. Here's a shot, and whistling one just wide was Jensen again, who's at a pretty good shift here for his team. Just needs to put one on frame. Jensen has it. He centers it, and a shot from in tight. Right, some nice work out of the corner there between Jensen and Colin Potter, and the save made by Claren for East. And we'll get a face-off in the East zone. That's a good combination there, Potter and Jensen, at least on that particular shift. They were working the cycle, working out of the corner. Now here comes the East through the center, and he will carry over the line. This is Gavin McNeil going in, a shot, and a save made by Mock. Well, he had a couple of good opportunities there. Play is in the zone, delayed offside coming, and now the West is able to break through. Trey Peck from Orono plays it into the zone. And now the puck played around behind. And behind the goal where it's claimed by Isaac Berberina of Apple Valley. Puck comes loose at the left edge, and it's a goal! Well, how do you like that? And the West breaks onto the board. And I believe that goal will go to Brent Salomon. We'll see if they agree at the scorer's bench. Time of the goal is 2 minutes, 12 seconds, and the West is on the board. Now here comes the East. 3 against 3 through neutral ice. It's played ahead by Sherman. Rosemounts Cade Sherman plays it forward. Let's get the goal. And it is Solomon scoring it. Trey Peck and Kellen Searles of Blaine as the East comes back in, and now it's steered back behind the goal by Tommy Picconato of Maple Grove, and the West will try to break out up the middle, and here they come. And we get an offside. Jack Stanius of White Bear Lake leading that particular rush. Now the play is whistled down at the blue line for an offside. Occasionally you get some geographic minor issues. And that will be one as they're offside. The East comes in. Jack Stanius of White Bear Lake playing on the West team, for example. Will Distad is White Bear Lake teammate on the West team. Woodbury's Blake Conant is on the West team. But if you look at it from the point of view of them being to the west of, say, Boston, then we're all good. Puck comes to the left point, and Austin Gibson of Rochester plays it in, and it's right onto the goaltender Mock, who makes his stop, and a face-off coming up. 1-0. 2:12, the goal from Solomon, from Peck, and Searles, and that has the West off to a good start. Owen Korkish of Maple Grove is on for the face-off from the East. Excuse me, Cottage Grove, not Maple Grove. That would be another geographical error, and we'll get a face-off in the West zone. And the West controls it, and they'll ring it off the dasher boards. Puck played ahead. That's a nice out, and here's Colin Potter going in on goal. He shoots, he scores, top shelf. Oh, my. Colin Potter, that was pretty in every way. 3:32, the time of the goal. Potter on a breakaway, and everything about that play, from the breakout to the outlet pass to the finish, was well done. 2-0 West.
Scored by number 15, Colin Potter. Assisted by number 9, Mason Jensen. And number 6, Jack Starfield.
Starfield assisting along with Mason Jensen, and it seems like those two young men have developed a good understanding already as the West comes close to a third. It comes up the slot, winding, firing, and a split save as the puck comes off the boards as KJ Sauer of Sartell putting a shot just wide to the left. And the West starting to assert itself here, ahead by 2 in the early going. Puck comes to the near side boards and out to center. East will break in. This is McNeil. He's ridden off. And now back comes the West. Play ahead. Here's KJ Sauer over the line. He takes a rising shot. And that save, the rebound came down. Goalie didn't see it. Now a follow-up shot is right on by Peck. And now the puck behind the goal, and they almost give it away in front. Here comes the East through the middle. They have a 3-on-2 if they hurry, but they're changing. And over the line comes Charlentz, and a shot is right on. A save by Mock, who had it covered all the way. Now outlet pass to center, and the East is able to rink wide to the far side. Everett Bennett of Farmington plays it back into his zone. Now spinning there is Andrew Benolkin of Apple Valley. Passes on the wrong side of his intended receiver. It'll go the length for icing as they try to spring Finn Zaruba of Hastings. And the face-off will come all the way back. But Potter and Jensen have had 2 very strong shifts right in a row. And there's a shot. Goes wide of the goal by Blake Conant of Woodbury. Now out to center it comes. Here comes the East in over the line. Ridden off in against the boards is Rosemount's Cade Sherman. Now he'll come out of the corner. A centering pass is broken up. And the West able to play it ahead to center ice. Turning it there and playing it back in is New Richmond's Lance Howard. And here's a shot that sails over the top. Not by much there by Conant. And now the West spinning with it in neutral ice, and here they come. This is Stanius. Still has possession, and he centers it from deep, and it comes through, and he was looking for Mason Jensen at the left edge of the goal. Now that's loose along the half wall. It comes to the right point. And a shot loose in front, and picked up by McNeil, and he banks it ahead. That's going to go all the way down the ice. Goaltender is out to play it. There's no icing. And now in the left corner, it's picked up by Starfield. Now, East getting possession. Trying to come out the near side, Gavin Core of Rochester. And they'll work the D-to-D pass. There's a shot that's deflected wide of the goal, taken by Mason Subert of Welch. Now, loose along the half wall. And an opportunity in tight for Zaruba, but he couldn't control it. Comes to the right point, and Subert will play it down. 14:10 to go in our first half. 2-0 for the West, and there's a shot at the left edge. And Mock over to the post to make a save. Puck goes behind the goal where it's picked up by Starfield, who comes around the right side, plays it ahead on the wrong side of Stanius, and it'll come all the way back into the East zone to the left. No icing. West changing as we're under 14 minutes to play in the first half. Puck comes up the near side, and it's loose at center. Turn around and shot back in by Berberina of Apple Valley. And the West gets control. This is Jack Shoemaker over skating the puck and coming back for it from Centerville. And Shoemaker's pass is behind his receiver, but he circles back for it. Picking it up now is McNeil for the East, and over the line they come. It's going to come right onto the goaltender. Mock will stick it away to the near side. Looking after it is Shoemaker there, and he lost possession. Now Shoemaker has it in the circle, and they'll break out. Shoemaker lays it ahead, and it's picked up by Jensen on the headman. Over the line, he centers for Shoemaker, is in too deep, and a shot winds up going over the glass and out of play with 13:04 to go in the first half. And a strong start for the West here in the U11 Boys Championship game. Out to center, West in control. KJ Sauer backs into his zone and then plays it ahead. Shoemaker after it along the half boards. Puck loose there near the point area. And digging for it is Benolkin for the East. Now it's a saucer pass to center, and that is intercepted in the circle by Potter. Here's Colin Potter over the line, and boy, he can go. Potter, toe drag, high in the slot, still has possession. Backhand pass to the near circle. Centering pass for Potter. And he then breaks up the outlet pass momentarily, and the East has to regroup. And from the red line, they'll shoot it on in and then head for the bench as they get a change. And here's Conant. 12:16 to go in the first period. Now to center, and Mason Jensen after it. A little slow, but now here they come in 3 wide. Over the line they come. And a centering pass, and nearly a third goal is tipping the puck. Close was Brent Salomon of Champlin, and they're able to hold that zone. The West's Peck now along the circle. He plays it past one. And now here's Salomon in deep. Salomon tries to come out of the corner with it. Peck is in after the puck. Comes to the half boards. Picconato. Puck play to the left point, and it's golfed wide of the goal there. And the East will gain possession. 11:35 to play. Puck comes out to center, and it's picked up there by Maddox Domagala of Laverne. And now the East able to gain possession. Now the puck played ahead, and here is Salomon. Looking for it in the corner. Now they try to come out with it. And loose along the half boards. Of West players lost his stick there. It's Domagala. Now the puck comes towards the high slot area. It's controlled and played down. And Peck. Now the puck comes out to center. And here comes the West. This is Salomon over the line. And it's broken up there. Carrying it right back in is Peck, but they're offside. And we'll get a face-off with 10:40 to go as Domagala unable to break out of the zone. From Laverne, which would be classified as far west and probably a little bit south as we play on in the first half. And here comes the East in over the line. A rising shot played down by Mock with the glove. Off to the left boards, Distad plays it ahead, and it's picked up now by Stanius. He throws it forward, and here's Henry Ament from Orono. Goes into the near corner. Now behind the goal. Stanius after it, trying to do the corner work there. Goes behind the goal, and stepping through is Benolkin on the far side. Tries to get out and can't. They're having a hard time with that forecheck. But comes out to center, and now the East is able to break out down the far wing. Benolkin over the line. He takes it in deep, looks to center it, and it's broken up there. Comes towards the far board, stepping in Zaruba. Now down behind the goal. Nice job there with the body by Kellen Searles. They get possession, and now here comes the West back. 2 against 2 through center. They whine on a slap shot right on, taken by Jensen. And we have a penalty coming behind the play. It's going to go against the East. Delayed penalty coming, and now the puck is touched, and we'll have the infraction called. Have a body check called, and with 9:25 to go in the first half, the West will go to the power play, leading by 2. Heading to the penalty box, I believe, is Marsh. Actually, the penalty is Cooper Siegert of Faribault for body checking. It's 10 instead of 16, and they got the jerseys tucked in, and they're wearing blue on red, so we're not going to get them right all the time. We apologize for that. And here comes the East. Backhanded ahead by Gibson. Back into the zone deep. Conant rings the net with it and has trouble, but defense partner there to bail him out. Here's Shoemaker over the line. Now it's broken up, and McNeil plays it in. Back for it for the West is Colin Potter. Potter plays it ahead. Nice pass for Jensen. He has to circle back. Now they'll enter the zone. Jensen knocked off the puck, and the puck is cleared, the length of the ice. Under a minute remaining in the power play. And now here they come. That's Jack Shoemaker over the line. Puck played down into the near corner. To the point it comes. Picanato high in the slot. Feeds the far circle. A shot right on. A save made by Claren. And the West will set up shop again. 27 seconds to go. They come out of the corner, and there's a shot by Jensen that's turned away. Puck off to the left board. Starfield feeds the far circle. Centering pass, and it was a first touch effort there. Puck to the near circle for Potter. Diagonal to the left side. Here's Starfield closing in. He takes a shot, goes off the defense. The rebound is cleared. Well, they kept their nerve, did East. Good tight box formation, and they wind up killing off the penalty. 7:24 to go in the first. 2-0 West on top, and over the line comes Potter. He is delayed just long enough along the boards to let Mcneil come in and pick up the puck. Fed around to the left, and now here comes the East. Just over 7 minutes to go, and they'll play it into the left side. Chasing after it now is Siegert in the corner. Tries to go behind the net. He's against 3 blue shirts there, and the puck is played ahead. Here comes the West down the near wing with a full head of steam. It's Brent Salomon over the line, and he plays to the near corner. Drops to the right point, and there's a shot that goes wide by Starfield. Now they'll gain possession, and out of the corner, Domagala played it behind, swinging and trying to wrap around. From the near side was Peck, and that didn't go for him. Puck played now to the near side boards. Peck comes out of the corner with it in the circle. Peck going in, deeks once, twice, and then is ridden off finally behind the goal. And West really showing some good puck skills. Now the work of boards break out, and here they come. And some good patient work there to get the puck to center ice by Berberina. Now here comes the West in. This is Sauer. Puck off to the far board. Sauer will just lay it behind the net. Now for the East, it's Gibson controlling. Plays back to the right corner. And now loose at neutral ice. As the West will regroup. Searles plays it ahead. And over the line they come. Domagala. He centers it, and it comes up the slot, and they overskated. Good opportunity there for Searles, but he couldn't pull the trigger, and now here comes the East back 2-on-1. Lance lays it across to the right side, and then it's chopped over the top of the goal. Took a little bit too long there. Now the puck comes towards the circle, and a shot is deflected before it can get to the goaltender, as Owen Korkish had the shot. He also of Cottage Grove. 5:20 to go in the first half of play. Comes to the right point. Here's a wind and shoot right on, and a save made by Mock off the shot from the point. Now it's played back into the zone. The East defender Core goes back for it. Just over 5 minutes left now. Puck comes out to center. West in control. It's Picanato in the center circle. Lost possession. And now back comes the West. It's played ahead by Distad when they're offside on the left. We'll get a face-off with 4:52 left in the opening period. And West striking twice within a span of 1 minute and 20 seconds on goals by Salomon and Potter. They had that stretch of about 5 or 6 minutes where they just dominated in the first half, and the East has yet to figure out a way through as they trail it by 2 here in the first period. Play in their zone to the right. Now a steal behind the net. Distad looks to center it. And there's too many red shirts back there. Now the East will try again. And they come to center. Over the line. Bennett plays it beside the net. A centering pass. Well, they had a little backdoor layup there. And Core unable to steer it home. The puck now shot the length of the ice. It'll be icing on the West. And we'll get a face-off with 4:16 to play in the first half, and East starting to climb back into it a little bit here. Still looking for that first goal, but they're generating chances now. get a clean face-off win on top of it. There's a shot and a save by Mock. Puck goes off to the left corner, played ahead, and this is Jensen. Fans on the first pass, then gets it ahead to Potter over the line. And here he comes, Potter, cuts to the slot, shoots, and then he shot it wide. Now a rebound off the end wall, and the goaltender very quick to get over there to block Shoemaker from scoring a goal. Under 4 minutes to go, the puck played across, and it comes out to center, and Conant will circle back for it. That, again, that duo of Potter and Jensen, that's not bad. Here comes Potter over the line. Potter now lost possession as he tried to drag it in front. And the East able to clear to the half wall. Potter can't control, but Jensen can. Now, here they come. This is Shoemaker. He lost possession, and now it's Benoken with a full head of steam. He plays it ahead, and that's going to go all the way down the ice. They wave off the icing. 3:09 left in the first period. Conant gets the hurry signal from the bench, plays it ahead on the near wing, and Shoemaker relays it on into the zone, but from his own side of center, and that's icing. So we'll go back with 3:02 to go for a face-off. FVP, our sponsor, has a dominating lineup. Reach for what works with FVP oil, antifreeze, stay-tuned batteries, and more. Visit your local automotive shop or retailer for FVP products. Now the puck is played out to center, and the East controlling it at neutral ice. Cade Sherman over the line he comes. Sherman to the circle, centers it, and it's deflected behind the goal by Picanato. Now loose at the left edge, and the goaltender out to help, and we'll get a stoppage as it's trapped on the mesh. 2:42 left. Face off to the left of the West goal, and it's poked out to center. And Salomon chases after it down the wing. Salomon with half a step. He shoots, a save made, and a follow-up shot right on. A couple of good opportunities there for the West as Peck then was stopped by Logan Claren, who's been busy at times here in this first period. Here's a shot from the point. It's deflected off the defense, taken by Searles. Now up the high slot. Puck comes over to the far side, and Domagala along the wing boards. We have a penalty coming against the East as a West player dumped in front of the goal. 2:11 to go in the period. And skating directly to the penalty box. Not passing goal or collecting $200 is Austin Gibson of Rochester with a cross check, and he knew it, but it's going to put the West on the power play. .211 left in our first half. 2-0 is the score. And behind the goal, the East gets possession. Good disciplined penalty kill they had, their first opportunity to play shorthanded, and now they'll work in shorthanded. Played around behind the goal, and the East is trying to get the puck deep and keep it there. Now it's stolen away by Picanato. He feeds it ahead. It comes out to center, and it's Mason Subert playing it ahead for them from Welch. Now it's laid out to center, and back in. Owen Korkish plays it ahead. So the East doing a nice job of stopping the rhythm of the West on his power play from getting started. 1:27 to go in the half, and 1:14 in their power play as the West starts out. Picanato over the line. Now in deep. Check that, it's 4 instead of 14, so it's Distad. Distad with a poke at it from the left edge, and Claren had that covered. Now the puck comes to the right point, and that was Picanato, number 14. The defenseman brought it back in offside, so we'll have a face-off at neutral ice with 1:04 to go in the first half and 54 seconds in the second power play for the West. Puck down, and here they come. A centering pass. Potter took a shot that goes wide. Potter again in the far circle. Steps around his defender on his backhand. He lifts a shot, and he hit the left post. And the puck now behind the net. And this power play has 34 seconds to run. Shoemaker feeds it off to the left boards. That's Potter with it. Tried to step around a man and lost possession. Comes out to center. And the East brings it in over the line. And that was Siegert. Puck picked up, and here comes the West. Played ahead, and here's Mason Jensen. We're the line looking to set up 5 seconds of power play, 15 and a half. Now a centering pass for Rogers fails to connect. Potter fires from the wing boards, and he missed wide left. Teams are at full strength, 10 seconds to go in the first half. A centering pass, puck comes to the left edge of the goal. The goaltender over, and Claren made a stop as the buzzer goes, ending the first period. We played 1 half of play in our U11 boys final, and the West leads the East 2-0. Let's take a quick timeout, and we'll come back with our second half. You're watching the Stars of Tomorrow, brought to you by FVP Parts.
What works? FVP Auto Parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works. FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP, reach for what works. You know what works? FVP Auto Parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works. FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP, reach for what works. You know.
All right, ready to go with the second half of our boys U11. West against East, and it's 2-0 as we get the second half underway. Puck over to the far boards, and Berberina plays it ahead as he goes down at the center line. Picked up by Domagala for the West over the line. Now feeds the right. Centering pass. Domagala chipped it wide. A good opportunity there from Salomon, but the puck was bouncing on him. Now Domagala deep, banks it off the boards, looking for the left point, and Conant. Now fed down to the far wall. And they'll come right out of the wing boards with it. A backhanded shot lifted over the top of the goal by Peck. Another player is having a nice start to this game. Some good skill on this ice here for both teams, but the West players are showing it a little bit more at the moment. That's why they lead 2-0. Peck in the center circle, peels back. And then rink wides back over to Conant. The red line. Conant over the line, comes over the blue, dances to the left. He takes a shot. It's deflected wide of the cage. And Logan Claren made 15 stops in the first 21 minutes. We have a penalty coming in the corner for a body check. And we're going to get a power play coming here. And it's going to be the third penalty in a row against the East. And they're going to get two penalties. One of them will be for unsportsmanlike, I think. And in the penalty box, Austin Gibson for the East, and Berberina's in there as well. Two penalties, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play. For 2 minutes, West gains possession and gets the puck to the point. Sauer shoots, deflected over the top. Oh, Core was the penalty for unsportsmanlike instead of Berberina. And so it's 5-on-3 for another minute 35. Here's a shot. Oh, and the goaltender, Claren, took that one high and made a catch on Jensen. We'll get a face-off to his left. So it's Gibson for body check and Core for a referee check. And he didn't like that very much, so we'll get a face-off. Now and again, a 5-on-3 power play. It comes up the slot. Here's a drive and blocked the slot. Loose in front. We get a whistle, and the net is moved, and they have ruled the West responsible. Face-off comes outside. Puck down, and it's picked up by the West's Ament. Now here they'll come over the line. Here's a drive. It's deflected wide by Distad. Now Picconato. They'll come out of the corner and lay it across. It was behind the intended receiver, Stanius. And it's played back out to center. And KJ Sauer will take it over. Here's Sauer over the line. Sauer to the circle as they finish a change. Sauer goes behind the net, still has possession, now lays it behind the goal, and he'll head out in front. A centering pass is deflected, and Stanius with a chance. Now a post-to-post slide by the goaltender Claren stops a low shot, and they're really working this power play now. 34 seconds to go, but the East has possession behind the puck, behind the net, Stanius throws it back behind the goal. Back to Stanius on the goal line. Throws it in front. Comes up the slot to Sauer. He's got space. He works in. He winds and fires. It's saved and picked up by Stanius behind the goal. Swings around. Tries to go to the right post. And the goaltender Claren had that covered. Now Jensen tries to come in front. And he lost it with 5 seconds to go. The East breaks out. They're going to kill a 2-minute 5-on-3. And they ice the puck with 1 second to go. So they'll drop the puck, and then they'll get both players back. And the East kills off 2 minutes of 5-on-3, 17:53 to go. So some nice work by their penalty killers there. And now they'll break through center and see if they can use some momentum and get on the scoreboard here. Comes to the near side. And that's Berberina, I believe, behind the goal. There's to come out the far side. Banked off the wall. One-timer from the point. Deflected before it can get through to Nathan Mock, who hasn't had much to do here in the second half of this game so far. And now the West picks it up and plays it ahead. Down the wing they come. Mason Jensen. He's got Potter breaking. Pass to him is behind him. And Potter comes to the far boards, tries to stick handle out of trouble. Puck comes up the slot. Shoemaker shoots. Rebound. They score. It's Mason Jensen. Not much the goaltender Claren could do about that. Jensen has scored. And the time of the goal is 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Jensen on the rebound, and it's 3-0. Get the goal here. Shoemaker and Potter, and that's a nice line. Puck played ahead, and here they come again. Potter over the line, gets past the defender, shoots, and a save made by Claren, who got hung out to dry on that particular play, but then he came up with a big stop. Here's Conant. Feeding to the right for Shoemaker. Over the line he comes. Shoemaker returns it back in front. Stick to safety there by Lance Howard of New Richmond. Puck behind the goal. And Conant tries to make something happen behind the net. Gets some help from his friends. And now it rolls off to the right boards. And Potter will dig it out of the corner. Steps past one. Saucer to the right side. And he tried to find Conant, but it hopped over his stick. Conant behind the goal. Shoemaker has it there. And then he lost possession. Golfed around on the near side, and the East will get possession finally and try to carry it out. This is Cade Sherman. Tried to step through the middle, and he lost possession to Potter, who was over the line. Potter steps by one, steps by two. Potter then feeds the puck over to the left side for Domagala in the corner, and he and Austin Gibson go to the boards. Now Potter heads off for a change, and the West will try to come out of the corner, and this is Salomon feeding it over to the right side as KJ Sauer now plays it down behind Domagala in the corner. Lost possession, and now the East will come out. 15 and a half minutes to play, and they trail it by 3. Puck is played ahead from the red line, shot all the way in. And now back for it is Starfield for the West. Starfield comes up the near wing, and he'll play it forward. Back behind the goal. Just a half step slow getting there, but Starfield keeps his bottle, and now he's going to take a penalty as he got his arms up, and Starfield will be penalized for a rough, and it will put the East on the power play. 15:03 to play. He didn't think so, but it was pretty clear as he just lost that race behind the goal by about half a step, and he retaliated with a right-handed poke, and he got a penalty for it. So first power play of the game for the East, trailing by 3. Sauer off the face-off, plays it ahead. Now we'll see if the East power play can get them on the board here. They trail by 3. Over the line, Gavin Mcneil lost it along the boards. Picked up by Stanius behind the goal. He feeds it around, and here's a race for it down the far wing. Here comes Ament over the line. Cuts to the slot, and then couldn't control it. As Hudson Adams will pick it up from Farmington, and here he comes up the middle. Adams over the west line. He lost it there, and it's backhanded ahead by Picconato to center. Waiting for players to get on side. Now they'll shoot back into the zone, and Sauer behind the goal will get possession for the West. Along the near boards, tries to play it ahead. Now will carry it out. KJ Sauer at center. Over the line, lays it ahead. A nice effort there. As Ament, the up front penalty killer, we get a whistle. Tried to take the pass, and I think we have another one coming here. We'll see. And that's going to wipe out the power play. Another penalty coming. It is a... Get an unsportsmanlike? I think we did. .14:08 to play. We'll get the announcement of the penalty. Marsh for unsportsmanlike conduct. Second of the game for the East team, and the officials have no tolerance for that. And now a save made by Claren, who's had quite a nice game, frankly, for the East in goal. He's made some good close-in saves against some real skilled West rushes. And here comes Picconato over the line. He's ridden off the puck. 30 seconds of foresight, and then a quick power play for the West as we're down to 13:29 to go. In a game they lead 3-0. Comes to the right point, Picconato. Waits, now feeds the left, a one-time shot, and boy, Sauer got underneath that one, and he put a good hard shot towards the frame, but it sailed over the top. Here's Picconato coming in. He takes a shot, saved by Claren, and a face-off coming up. And Logan Claren, I keep saying this, but he's had his moments. A couple of these goals that he's given up, he really couldn't do much about. I'm thinking particularly of Jensen's goal here in the second half of the game, but he's had a strong game. Made 15 stops in the first half and has probably made another 8 or 9 here in the first part of the second half as the faceoff is pulled back to center. West is now on the power play, and it comes to Starfield right out of the penalty box. 49 seconds remaining in their quick power play, and here comes Colin Potter over the line. Potter left a drop pass up the slot, and it's picked up there by Conant. Works towards the slot. He feeds the far circle. Centering pass, and Shoemaker had to go off the heel of his stick and wide. Potter. Now it's picked up. Potter again comes in front. He shoots, a save made on a setup by Jensen. And the puck comes out to center. Here comes the East carrying it over the line. Korkish in the circle. He takes the shot, and a glove catch by Nathan Mock. 13 seconds of their power play remains. 12:21 to go in the second half, and it's a 3-0 lead for the West in our U11 Boys Championship game. 3rd out of 7 here today. Puck down, and here it comes to center, and this is Potter. Over the line, Potter tries to split the defense. Shoemaker there to help. He takes a shot, had the goalie leaning, but it was wide. Anyway, Potter swings around and tries a backhander. And now the East comes to full strength. And Jensen comes around the left side, looks to center it and can't get it through. Now behind the goal, Shoemaker. Potter Plays it back out to center where Sauer has it. Diagonal pass to the left to Shoemaker, and they're offside as Jensen unable to vacate the zone in time. 11:46 to go. You know, for a team of mixed players, when you have Potter from Minneapolis, Jensen from Rogers, Shoemaker from Centerville, and it looks like they played together all season, you know they're doing well. Now back in the east zone from the faceoff, and it's Everett Bennett losing possession, and the West again in control. Trey Peck along the boards. Puck comes to center, tipped by Domagala. Now Sauer on the right side. And to play it forward, and that's broken up. At neutral ice. And that's Chaz Lentz working hard there on the near side, number 5. He plays it ahead for Sherman. Comes in over the line, back to Lentz, going in a backhanded shot, and a sprawling stop by Mock in goal. Now they score, and it came off the inboards, and Mock vacated the post just a hair too early, and the East is on the board. It is 3-1 at 9 minutes and 56 seconds of the second half. I believe it's Lentz. We will see. Domagala plays it ahead. And a shot on to Claren. Now at center, this is Peck playing it off to the far side boards. Now it's stripped. Sauer steps up and knocks the puck out of play. And it is Chaz Lentz from Cottage Grove scoring the goal. Everett Bennett and Mason Subert with the assists at 9:56 of the second half, and it's a 3-1 game. That's a way back in that the East team needs to have, and they're offside on the right as the West comes in. Unable to control it was Distad, and he put a teammate offside on the right. So face-off at neutral ice, 10 minutes and 28 seconds to go. And it comes out to center. West in control there. And Stanius tries to step around a defender and can't. Here's McNeil over the line. Toe drag, and then he almost managed to pull it back to his forehand, which would have put him in. And now he's got it again, does Gavin McNeil. Feeds it behind the net, and the defenseman on the left side, Conan's going to get there first in the corner. And he wins possession. Now leaves it in the left corner, picked up by Picanato. And then he can't get it out. East able to get possession, and they're trying to maintain some constant pressure here. Puck along the near boards. McNeil battling two blue shirts, feeds the half wall. And where is it? Now loose along the near side boards. It's played down neatly by Lance Howard. Behind the goal now, the West team plays it ahead. It's going to go all the way down the ice past Distad. Will it go far enough for icing? Yes, it will. So we'll get a stoppage with 9:27 left. And changes for both teams. We'll go all the way back in the West zone to the left of Nathan Mock, a goaltender from Chanhassen. And we'll get the face-off upcoming. Buck down, Potter won the draw. And it's played to the line past Jensen. And now out to center. It's Potter again, steps around the defenseman. Here's Potter over the line, closes, goes to his backhand. He's in too deep. Now looks to center it, looking for Shoemaker. Couldn't get it to him. And now Jensen behind the goal. He centers. And Potter. Jensen. Potter on his backhand. Throws it across for Shoemaker, who scores. And it is 4-1. Jack Shoemaker. And Potter's going to get the assist there. Time of that goal is 10 minutes and 59 seconds. And that makes it 4-1. Jack Shoemaker. As Potter and Jensen getting assists, and that line is clicking on all cylinders. Now Potter in the circle tries to come in front, and he is detained. Puck out to center finally, and now the East will play it in. Over the line, this is Bennett, and he was unable to shoot. Now a follow-up shot is sticked away by Mock. As we're down to under 8.5 minutes to play. 4-1 the score. There's a shot that caught Mock high, and the rebound comes down. Core took the initial shot, and now the puck comes to center. Here comes Shoemaker over the line. Potter on his left. Shoemaker going right in, and it's broken up. And here comes the East back. 8:05 to go, and it's played deep into the zone. Poke checked away by Searles as Lance Howard unable to come in. Now we have a whistle, and we're going to have penalties. And they're going to take both players. Both number 17s are being penalized. Lance Howard for East and Kellen Searles for the West. .7:55 to play. Won't affect the manpower situation, so 5-on-5 is coincidental penalties. The puck comes out to center, and here comes Domagala. He lays it ahead, and it comes on to the goaltender. Claren will get a stoppage with 7:46 to play. Face-off coming to the left of Logan Claren.
Coincidental penalties assessed to West number 17, Kellen Searles, and East number 17, Lance Howard. Searles for cross-checking, Howard for roughing at 7:55.
The penalties are Howard roughing and Searles cross-checking. And as such, it's still 5 aside as Domagala tried to spin and shoot. Now picked up in the high slot, and another good shot from between the dots. And boy, a good opportunity for Picconato there. He had Claren leaning, but I think he had the angle covered anyway. 7:20 to play. And a little toe drag move in front. A backhanded shot is sticked away as Brent Salomon tried to come in front. And this West team has a lot of different kids that can do it. No doubt about it. 7:05 to go. Comes to the near circle. And spinning in the circle, here is a chance for Peck. And he puts it wide of the goal. Claimed there by Benolkin. Comes out the right side. Under 7 minutes to go, it comes out to center, and the West Picconato plays it back in. Benolkin now plays it ahead. Here's a chance, and a breakaway going in, and in too deep was Peck, who has done enough to deserve a goal today, certainly. He's had some good chances, just hasn't been able to find the twine. 2-on-1 now for the East coming back, and it's in the skates of Sherman that comes to the near boards as he goes down. Now Peck with a toe drag, and here he comes. 3 against 3. Peck over the line. There's another one. And now it's ridden off there as Bennett will take it behind the goal. 6:20 to play. And now from the right point, here's a shot that's deflected off the defense by Starfield that goes wide. Now behind the net, Solomon. Looks to play it out to the right point and does. Sauer winds, drives right on, rebound, loose in the slot area, comes to the far boards, and Peck will control it there. The player's lost his stick, and it's one of the defensemen for, it's broken, I think. Let's see, can he pick it up? No, it's not broken. He can play it. Now, it's picked up with 5 minutes and 37 seconds to go. And Sauer tried to feed the far boards. This has just been a real good shift for the West here. Puck comes out to center. East is able to get a change. And none of them are afraid to try that extra move now. Here's Peck in the center circle. He lost possession. And the East comes back, and this is Gavin Mcneil over the line. McNeil in the circle. He goes, tries that little extra move. Puck comes on to the goalkeeper. And Mock is able to get a glove on it and get a stoppage. 5:09 to play. 4-1 for the West. Face-off coming up to the right of goaltender Nathan Mock. Puck down, and it's controlled by the West. And out they come. Down the far side, Distad over the line. He takes a shot, and Claren watched it go wide of the goal. Now played back in, delayed offside coming, but they tag. And now controlled in the right corner by Benolkin for the East. Now again in deep, centering pass and a shot and a save by Claren. And Stanius was denied from in close. And now back come the East with 4.5 minutes to play. Puck played ahead. It's on the wrong side of Distad. And then it's shot back in, delayed offside coming against the East, but tagging there is Berberina. And now the West has to go back for the puck. Picked up on the left by Searles. Kellen Searles through center. Stick handles past one, over the line. Now it's Potter centering it, and a shot from in deep by the West. Boy, they are really moving that puck well. 4 minutes to play. And a 4-1 game. Through the middle comes the East, and this is Korkish. And he lost possession of the puck. Picked up there by Gavin Core. Tried to thread a pass through to the right. And connecting with it finally is Cooper Siegert. Right point. Here's a one-time slap shot that's deflected in front, and the rebound is cleared by Potter. All the way back into the East zone. 3.5 minutes to play. And over the line they come. Centering pass. They score! And the goal is off. Well, the goal was off, so I don't know if this will count. And it will not count. So much for that, unfortunately, for the East, who worked hard and got a goal, but it didn't count because the net was not where it was supposed to be. So the face-off is coming, as the officials will explain to the benches what's going on. Face-off to the right of Nathan Mock. Sauer behind the goal for the West, trying to use his body to claim a loose puck. Gavin Core in there for the East. Core has it now. Goes behind the net. Korkish looks to center it. Korkish in the circle looking for space. And he is ridden off by Mason Jensen, who comes out the left side and then puts on the brakes and comes out the right. Jensen feeds the right. Here's Shoemaker down the wing. Shoemaker cuts to the slot. And now the puck comes towards the blue line and swept to an open wing on the right. Chasing after it, Berberina. And getting there first is Picanato for the West. 2:35 to play. Pass up the middle for Shoemaker. Fails to connect. And it's Austin Gibson controlling for the East. And he rings the net. Gibson and Shoemaker go to the boards. Now Shoemaker falls. And here comes the West in. Shot and a save by Claren. Boy, there. Again, grade A scoring chances, yeah, we're seeing them. As Blake Conant came in that time and took a low shot that the goaltender had the answer for. 2:17 left. 4-1 West in the U11 title game. Puck now to the left point, and Picanato will play it to the far boards. And Peck tries to center. Now to the right point. It's played down by Sauer. Loose at the left edge. Centering pass is poked at by Salomon. And we're going to get a tripping penalty coming up here against the West. And speaking of go directly to the penalty box, that is where KJ Sauer is headed. And I think he knew that one as well. Penalty for tripping. Power play for the East with 2:05 to go. And they trail 4-1. Now here comes this is Everett Bennett. Broken up at the blue line and backhanded ahead by Picanato all the way down the ice. And that will be icing. And that took 14 seconds of power play time, so we'll get a face-off back to the right of Nathan Mock with 1:51 to go. Coming up next, we'll move up a grade to the girls. 2006, the U12s, and now puck is out to center, and it's picked up by Bennett. And he'll play it in. Chasing after it for the West is Picconato. He overskates in the circle, lost possession. It's picked up there by Mcneil. Comes out of the corner. Mcneil then had his stick lifted. And the West will come back right through the middle. This is Salomon over the line. He's going in. Salomon a backhanded shot, and a save made by Claren. Now picked up by Domagala. Tries to center it, and we get a whistle as the puck comes to the left edge of the goal, which has moved, and we'll get a face-off with 1:14 to go. But again, some chances generated by the West while shorthanded. Face-off to the left of the goaltender. Now a shot from the face-off, floats towards the goal by Distad and goes wide off the defense. Coming up on the last minute. Still 57 seconds of power play remaining. Pass down the near wing, and here comes Mcneil over the line. He cuts in towards the goal, takes a shot, and a save made. Correction, that's Cooper Siegert, but Nathan Mock had the answer anyway, and we'll get a face-off. To his right with 54 seconds to play. Now the puck to the right of the goal, and Starfield takes it to the near corner. Now tries to reverse to the left, and Distad has it. And then he is taken in against the boards. Penalty coming, and the young man is feeling that one, I believe. And a body check has been called, and that will wipe out the power play with 39 seconds to go. So we'll basically finish the game 4-on-4 with about 4 seconds of man advantage for the West right at the end of the game. Play is in the West zone. And the penalty is on Cooper Siegert from Faribault. Now here comes the West in a backhanded shot right onto the goaltender. And Logan Claren makes another stop. 23 seconds to go. Sauer standing up in the penalty box with 18 seconds remaining in his penalty. Play in the circle from the face-off, and now the East will carry it to center with 15 seconds. Here's Lentz losing it over the line, play to center. Now Sauer will step on with 5 seconds to play, and the West will win this one 4-1 over the East in the U11 boys. And boy, what a nice effort by them. They have some good skill on that team and one very dynamic line. And the final shots in the game are 30-13 for the West, which tells you a little bit about the way they dominated play at neutral ice and in the offensive zone. My MVP for this game is Colin Potter from Minneapolis, number 15 for the West. He just makes so many things happen. And that's a nice line with he, Mason Jensen, and Jack Shoemaker. All of them got on the scoreboard today. But just a nice effort, 4-1 for the West. And we'll step aside here. We'll have the girls U12 coming up at about noon. That is coming up next as our Championship Sunday marches on. You're enjoying the Stars of Tomorrow, presented by FVP Parts.
One final hand for the contestants from West and East on a great Stars of Tomorrow weekend. And congratulations to West on their championship. And now, presenting the tournament MVP for the 2007 boys. From Team West, number 15, Colin Potter. Colin will be presented an MVP plaque and baseball cap from Youth Hockey Hub's Tony Scott.
FVP Auto Parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works. FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP, reach for what works.